love the introduction to this episode. So, spoiler review for the penultimate episode of American Horror Story. I love the intro. Giving it right now. Billie Lourd is fine. It's funny, back in the day when she was in what's that TV show, Scream Queens, I did not think she was a good actress. I thought she was very one-note. And in this show, she progressively gets better. Last season, she was kind of one-note. This season, she is killing it. I love it. And she's super attractive. Which I didn't think she was before, in the past. Anyways, so this episode, it turns into a Saw franchise episode. In the Saw franchise, you find out that Jigsaw has other Jigsaws. In every other movie, there's a new Jigsaw. So Amanda's a Jigsaw, Dr. Hoffman's a Jigsaw, and in the end, Lawrence is a Jigsaw. And this other dude in the new Jigsaw movie is a Jigsaw. They're all people who assisted him in building traps. So you find out John Kramer he's the OG, but everybody else was helping him along the way. This one is doing something similar. You find out that Mr. Jingles isn't the OG serial killer for the 5th time. So it all goes back now to his mom. I don't know if I like that, but it's his mom. Then it's blonde lady who framed him, but then it becomes him. He becomes a serial killer. And then it's Richard Ramirez's account. It's a bunch of ghosts now. But I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of want one storyline with these guys. Like, I wish it was just Mr. Jingles. I kind of do. I don't care about blonde lady being the serial killer. I did at first, and I lost interest in that. And now she's it fast forward a few years. Now she's super successful after she blamed Emma Roberts. And Emma Roberts is going to get the lethal injection for it. So I wish it was just him. So the mom, even though I love Lily Rabe, and I thought that backstory was very good, I guess it's like Friday the 13th. It's like the mom's the actual killer. But he goes from being a villain to... It makes him more interesting as a character to have a normal life in that whole storyline. But it just... The killer thing just drives me crazy. Because there is no real killer, per se. There's like 50 killers. I feel like next episode we're going to find out the grandma of him is the killer. Or the boy who fell in the lake is the killer. So, I kind of wish it was this one person the entire way through. Richard Ramirez, the actor, him and John Carroll Lynch, they're phenomenal. I love their little storyline where he doesn't want to be a tag team serial killer with him anymore. And then they added in the historical event where Richard Ramirez got caught by the mob outside, a mob of people who saw his face on a newspaper. And I love how he handed it. Mr. Jingles handed it to the Latina woman outside and caused it. So now they have an epic rivalry. And it starts out with them fighting like Freddy versus Jason a few episodes ago, and it's going to end with them fighting. Now that Mr. Jingles is a ghost. So I love that. I love their storyline the most. Emma Roberts coming back to kill treacherous fucking Jesus freak. I like it, but it's nowhere near as interesting. Mr. Jingles trying to live a normal life, and then having to come back, he gets pulled back into this thing like John Wick. That's the most interesting. So, another good episode. I love it. Cannot wait for the next episode's showdown. Who is that serial killer? Is he the freeway killer? Dylan McDermott? I was trying to find out, is he made up? Is he real? I couldn't pull a face or no, because I know a lot about serial killers, and I was like, who is this guy? But that was entertaining. But I cannot wait for John Carroll Lynch, Mr. Jingles, versus whoever that guy is who plays Night Stalker. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be great. So next episode, season finale, I'm sure it's going to be great. The season's great to me. They went back to basics. They got way less complicated. Because I think Hotel, they're at their worst with being a way overcomplicated show. But they just kept adding stuff for the sake of adding stuff and being crazy. It's a very closer to straightforward. They're never straightforward. Season of American Horror Story. So I'm a big fan.